my life, I have been training and tracking and fighting terrorism, insurgency, Naxalbad, Algawbad. So terrorism, I'm a special field. And I have a grandson. My elder son is an army officer. He's a colonel. And today he's commanding the Indian contingent in Sudan. There's a war going on between. Can I stand, sir, with your permission? Can I stand? क्योंकि सैनिक ने बैठ के बात करना अच्छा नहीं लगता है. He is fighting a war. He's doing mediation between South Sudan and North Sudan. Indian contingent is there. भारतीय सेना जो है बाहर जाके अच्छा काम करती है. हमारे यहाँ लोग बोलते हैं मानवाधिकारों का उल्लंघन करती है. But they are there. He is fighting the war. And my grandson is here with me. One day he asked me in Marathi, I'll tell you in English and Hindi both, Aba, tu आतंकवादी सरकार क्या बोलतो? Grandfather, why do you speak like a terrorist? I said, who has told you to ask me this question? Your grandmother or your mother? I said, what makes you think I was there? He said, no. I said, but where have you seen Atangwadi? The young boy of 7 years, he saw 3 of them in Kashmir. Because we have a zoo there. Like you have the Rani Bagh, Moti Bagh jo hai. We keep them there. Somebody from Nigeria, somebody from Sudan. क्योंकि कई लोगों की दुनिया में एक ख्वाहिश होती है, यार ऊपर जाने के पहले एक आतंकवादी दिख जाए, मजा आ जाएगा जिंदगी में. सर को कोई नहीं देखेगा, लेकिन आतंकवादियों को देखने के लिए लोग ढूंढ पड़ते. तो वी कीप देम. जिंदा आतंकवादी रखना पड़ता है हमको, कई बार संभाल के रखना पड़ता है. What to do? I am building the theme. The reason being, the terrorism is a state of mind. All of us, we have brain. You can see the brain. Those who are doctors, they can perform a brain surgery. You can see the tumor inside your brain. Brain can be opened up. And just 14 inches below the brain is supposed to be something known as the heart. कोई दिल की बात कर रहा है, मन की बात कर रहा है, कोई तन की बात कर रहा है, कोई धन की बात कर रहा है, कोई सबकी बात कर रहा है, अपनी बात कोई नहीं करता. But between the heart and the brain, there is supposed to be something known as mind. Is there anybody in this hall who has seen mind? There is no human being in the world who has ever seen mind. It is the mindset which you cannot see, which has to be experienced by everybody, creates a war. It is the mindset which will create the war. It is the mindset which will create the peace. It is the mindset which will create the happiness, the coexistence, the desire to fight. It all comes from mind. You can carry out a brain surgery. You can carry out a heart surgery. You can carry out a bypass. You can put a stent inside the heart. But what do you put inside the brain? Can you fire a bullet? You can't. There is no missile which can be fired on the brain. Mind. And that is what is being built up with you, the mindset. Your mindset will be the one, you will be the best people in the world. You will remain the best. You are being groomed. You are being groomed to become the best in the world. Your mindset is being created. Become educated, become powerful, become more caring for others, and then others will care for you. And that is what Madam ने भी बताया है. मेरी देश की धरती सोना उगले. कहाँ है सोना? You are all the gold of this nation. आप ही तो हीरे मोती हैं. अब ये है कि अगर आप मान लो if suppose you are a man, तो आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड को पता नहीं गले में कहाँ टांगेगी आपको. हीरा मोती है ना. अगर सोना है तो आपको पता नहीं कहाँ आप मुकुट लगाएंगे. But the fact remains, सोना हीरा मोती हमारे राष्ट्र की जो संपत्ति होती है, वो हमारे राष्ट्र का आधार जो होता है, वो हमारी राष्ट्र की संख्या होती है, समुदाय होता है, और उसकी रक्षा करना सेनाओं का काम होता है. So we fight the war not only to protect the geographical limits of nation, we protect every human being, every citizen of India. That is the point. The wars are fought not only in today's 21st century. You have to fight a war to protect your national interest. What is your national interest? It is the protection of your land, of course, boundaries, but your education, your banking, your industry, your religion, your culture, everything which can impact the security of a human being becomes a national security. So the concept of national security is changing in 21st century. It is changing in 21st century. Gone those days when people came from across the border, they captured our territory, हमको गुलाम बनाया, जो विदेशों से आए समुद्री किनारों से हमारे बंटवारा भी किया. Today, if you capture the minds of the people, you will capture the country. It is the mindset of the people have to be captured first. And therefore, psychological warfare, information warfare is assuming greater importance. When we fight the war, First we destroy the mentality of our enemy to pick up the gun. उसकी मानसिकता को आप इतना कमजोर कर दीजिए कि उसमें शस्त्र उठाने की हिम्मत ही नहीं पड़े. ये युद्ध का पर्याय हो रहा है आज के टाइम पर. And therefore the information technology, the cyber, the space is assuming the property. That's a fact of life. You take your Twitter, you take your mobile, WhatsApp, ये सब जो है, it is impacting your minds. What you eat is, you don't decide. It's the mobile phone which decides, which tells you. And finally, coming to this point, on this issue only, if suppose through the mobile, through the internet, Twitter, Facebook, I don't operate anything because I have been in Z plus category for 10 years. Even to go to my mother, I used to take permission from the government. Can I go to my mother? मैंने वो कैद झेली है 10 साल तक. हमारे पड़ोस का एक राष्ट्र है, वहाँ की पंतप्रधान थी, प्राइम मिनिस्टर थी, उन्होंने बोल दिया इसको जो मारेगा उसको हम इतने करोड़ देंगे. हमने कहा आप मेरे को दे दो, मैं खुद ही आता हूँ, क्या फर्क पड़ता. She couldn't wait, she has gone there. Now I can't go there on my own, I have to be taken by somebody else. But that's a different point issue. So government put me in that category. And I wanted to go and be with my mother, and they said, oh, you can't go. We'll get your mother. I said, मैं जिसकी गोद में खेला हूँ, पढ़ा हुआ हूँ, बच्चा हूँ, you will call her to meet me? I said, this is ridiculous. I wrote there, I don't want your security. Keep it to yourself. जिस दिन मेरा दिन आ जाएगा, अपने आप चला जाऊँगा मैं. Why I am telling you this? Please don't get scared of anything in the world. थोड़ी सी प्रतिकारात्मक शक्ति आपको होना चाहिए. I don't think there is any bullet anywhere in the world which is meant for you. कोई bullet आपके लिए नहीं बना है. But there is enough material in the world through this media, through mobile phone, through Twitter, through Facebook, through net, which is meant for you. If a boy can get a girlfriend, if I can pick up my wife through internet, if I can get a job through internet, I can go to Syria to become a terrorist on internet, I can get a terrorist also. I can create a terrorist sitting at home. I have done it. Of course, I didn't do it in India. It is somewhere else. So, coming to this point, and before I hand over, protect yourself. Protect your mindset. Protect your academic excellence. It is that protection of your own will give you the protection from all the warfare. Nobody can destroy you. Let me assure you, India is not a small country which can be destroyed by some anti-funty people. किसी के बाप में दम नहीं है कोने का है. No way, no way. I used to have my talk when I was in the army headquarters. I hope sir I am not crossing limits. नहीं सर से पूछना जरूरी होता है. When I used to be in the army headquarters, I used to have my line communication with my counterpart across the border in Pakistan. He was the Major General, I was the Major General. And on every Tuesday, 11 o'clock Indian time, we used to speak. It's all recorded. There are two officers standing. What do we speak? He became the President of Pakistan. He became Field Marshal, Musharraf. So he used to call me Kadi Bhau because I am from Maharashtra. I am the only one in that whole thing. I don't know why but they picked up. And he used to tell me, Kadi Bhau, तुमको डंडा चाहिए, तुमको डंडा लगेगा, प्यार से. दुश्मन भी प्यार से बात करता है तो डंडा पहले उठाता है, हाथ बाद में उठाएगा वो. So one day I told him, I said, sir, ये आप बहुत डंडे लेने की बात करते हो. He was talking of the nuclear attack. I understood because we don't speak on that line. We always speak. मैडम कैसी हैं, कल खाना खाया कि नहीं, पिटाई हुई कि नहीं आपके घर में. और फिर then you say, अच्छा सर, अभी टेप रिकॉर्डर ऑन है, अभी बात करते हैं अपन. So he said, how far you are? Bhau, how far you are? I said, sir, I am with you. He said, यार सही बोलो. I said, sir, I am with you only. He said, how much time it will take? I said, sir, I will be just taking 1 minute more than you. That's all. Then he said, how many screws you are away? I said, sir, आप एक लगाइए, हम आधा लगाएंगे, कर देंगे शुरू. I understood. He said, तुम नहीं बताओगे. हमने कहा आप सही पूछो, हम बता देंगे आपको. Then I told him, I said, sir, Your Excellency, we address like that. If you put one bomb on India, we will be affected. हमारा नुकसान होगा depending on Bombay. Pune you will not do because I belong to Pune, so you will not put it there. I said I know it. But suppose you do in Bombay or you put in Delhi. But I said thereafter, how many we put, you have no control on us. और उसके बाद, I said you got no control. And thereafter, पाकिस्तान कहाँ था ये ढूंढने के लिए आपको एक और वास्को डी गामा बुलाना पड़ेगा. That is the point. Lastly, before I hand over the mic to him, because I know I will not be called next time. If your adversary, आपका प्रतिद्वंदी, आपका शत्रु, आपका होने वाला शत्रु, अगर उसको ये बात मालूम है कि आप उसकी ठुकाई करने में 2 बार विचार नहीं करेंगे, वो आपके से कभी पंगा नहीं लेगा. So remain like that. Be like that all the time. And that is academically, चारित्रिक रूप से, मानसिक रूप से, सभी रूप से अगर आप शक्तिमान हैं तो कोई भी शक्तिमान आपके सामने नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि वो आधा वैसे ही मर जाएगा अगर आपके सामने आएगा. थैंक यू सर.